What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? It's Thursday night. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Tonight, we're getting ready to talk about the pregame show, Colorado versus BYU. It's a big-time game for Colorado and Coach Prime. They must win this game to continue to stay in the Big 12 championship hunt. And tonight, you already know, got Greg Setter and JR Boxing. They're going to join the show. But at this time, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all tonight. Y'all one of the best. Appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us tonight. I promise you, just sit back and relax. It's going to be a good show. All right? All right. Let me bring the guys up and we're going to get into it. What's up? What's going on, fellas? What's going on? What's going on?
Ain't nothing much. BWatts, what's happening with you? Greg, what's happening with you?
Trying to stay dry, bro. Got this rain down here, but I was about to sleep, boy. Yeah. No rainy days get me, man.
Hey, ain't nothing like falling asleep on a rainy day, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, Greg?
What's going on? I don't think I have no rain over here, so
You ain't got no rain?
like that. I mean, maybe a little bit, but nothing that stands out. I can't no storm or nothing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's gonna rain all day.
Yeah, man. Been raining ever since 4 o'clock. Yeah, it ain't stopped.
Need some of that rain over here in North Carolina, man. We in a drought.
Y'all in a drought over there?
Yeah, I refuse to water my grass. I was like, I ain't doing it, man. I'm not doing
Dog.
it. I ain't put another dime into water in the grass, man. Ain't no
Oh,
weeds
okay.
popping up, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's
All
raining
right.
out here, man.
All right, let's get into this thing. I'm gonna hold y'all on, man. Give me about 55 minutes. Once again, I want to say hello to the chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all don't mind, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and also join the membership if you don't mind. Let's get into this thing. Let's do a recap. Let me know. No, we ain't gotta do no recap. Y'all just get your take as you go. All right, check this out. What are some of the things that K Salter, as the quarterback, did in Wyoming that you would like to transfer to this Saturday against BYU? JR.
He kept him ahead of the chains. So I think that'd be important against BYU going into this Saturday. Keeping them ahead of the chain, keeping them on schedule. Look, if you got to extend the play with your feet, you got to pick up a first down with your feet. That's what you got to do. And so I think we're probably going to need a little bit of that against BYU, Greg.
I mean, it's two things at the end of the day. It's one, you can't be missing like easy passes. Like that pass he made to Sincere, that little float pass. He was missing that first week. He was missing the little float passes. This ball was like throwing the underhand and just kept floating over the head. He wasn't really missing a lot of passes. I mean, he was dropping balls, but he wasn't missing a lot of passes. And two, like you said, and like we've been talking about since last December, the whole benefit of having this guy is the ability to run and make people fearful. We talked all off season about, making it hard to figure out, pick their poison. Like, are they going to cover all these big time receivers we have, or are they going to worry about him running and how that will open up the offense? If he can bring that element, Colorado offense will be pretty potent, especially as they play more together and, Sincere gets more familiar, Omarion stays healthy, and Joseph Williams get more comfortable, and then other people going to kick in too. So he just need to bring that component where they got to fear his legs.
All right. JR, when you look at the offensive coordinator, the play calling from the Wyoming, what do Pat Sherman need to do to continue that flow with the offense with his play calling against BYU?
Definitely look, play to the strengths of your offense, man. Whether it seems like we, struggling to run the ball due to offensive line push, or whether it's play call or design, whatever the case may be, play to the offensive strength. Because you definitely don't want to play the BYU strength, because their strength is stopping the run. So if you think after we saw that Houston game where he continually tried to hand the ball off to the running back when it was up the middle, running in between the guards, it didn't work against Houston. So if you're trying to use that same formula against BYU, it won't work. Look, they all four front up front for BYU, all four of those defensive linemen, they're new, but they've been playing pretty stout. Now you could question like some of their competition, right? But at the same time, they still been playing pretty stout. But what's not new are them three linebackers they got on the field. So them three linebackers been in their program for about 2-3 years, and they flow fast to the ball and they stuff in the run. Up to the likes of BYU being ranked number 2 in the NCAA when it comes to total defense. And so they pretty stout in that run. So I don't want to see Pat Shermer trying to just like force it. Look, if the strength of our offense is passing the ball, get creative with passing the ball, and then probably the best bet to run the ball would be K-Salt on some design runs and things like that. But we'll see how it look with Pat Shermer and how he dial it up.
Well, I mean, I think clearly they're not going to really overpower nobody. I mean, they may get better playing together and all of that, but I don't think it's something that you think you're gonna try to be, Georgia, Alabama. I think that they need to make sure that they put him in position, that they need to keep it with RPO and all that type of stuff, the stuff that confuses everybody. The stuff that everybody struggles with, whether they're winning team or not. Those top running offenses, stick to that. That option style offense, get them crossed up, get them confused, use motion. And if they get caught slipping, he can throw the ball off his back foot 70 yards. And they need to know that. He need to let them know that. And not just throw it in, 20 yards over the man's head, but show him, hey, y'all can think, he on the other side of the field, I ain't got to cover my man. He look up, he can throw it off his back foot 70 yards across the field. It'll keep some respect going. But at the same time, it'll open up his running because, they feel like they got to cover the man 70 yards down the field. I mean, his running lane is going to always be wide open.
Yeah.
No, he can throw it.
Right.
After I cover my man for 20 yards, I'm looking for him to run. So I think that if they open up that kind of playbook like they started to do last week, and receivers be more comfortable, and they scramble drill and all that, they're good. If they try to go down these 3 and out, run up the gut, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like them kind of plays. No way. It's just a waste of down. That running straight up the gut because they really ain't getting that kind of push, like you said, overpower nobody on the offensive line right now. But I noticed when I went back and rewatched the All 22 and replay, they brought Yo-Yo in there, boy. He was Yo-Yo doing his thing, man.
Yo-Yo been doing his thing, though.
When Jordan C got hurt, they put number 53 on the outside of him. They put Yo-Yo right there, that right guard. Man, that's when that running game opened up.
But Yo-Yo was doing that last year. He was throwing Big Barnes around him. Big Barnes was bullying everybody last year during the spring. Yo-Yo stood him up. When they took Benson out.
Yeah.
Benson.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo just got to learn the game. He come over there. He just everybody. But Yo-Yo, he ain't getting pushed in the backfield.
No. He was doing the push.
That got to get pushed in the backfield.
No, he sat down on him. I said, look at Yo-Yo.
Yep. He's in the paint, that's for sure.
Yeah, he sat in that paint, man. I like him on that. But other than that, man, we got a lot of injuries too, man. It just, man, that came up, man. And they need running backs. 2 running backs gonna be out. Yeah. Man, what y'all think about the running game with the 2 running backs gonna be out? I just hope Dallas Hayden. Huh?
I thought they said someone was coming back.
No, they out. They ruled out today.
But who ruled
out? Pierce ruled out and Travis. Yeah.
Well, that goes back to what we've been talking about. We've been talking about all year. We said Draylon need to get back there, and they need to put some Hodge back there like they used to, and they need to mix it up because it's a matchup nightmare anyway.
Yeah. Look, it would. I don't think it would have mattered anyway as far as the running game with the absence of those two running backs, even if they was healthy and on the field. Look, BYU only giving up 44 rushing yards a game. So that would have been to the detriment of CU anyway, even if we're trying to run, because we're not a great running team. They don't even invest a lot in the run to, even achieve over what BYU average would usually be. But uh, what I'll say is that utilizing different players to kind of stretch that team out, right? The BYU linebackers can run, but when they running, maybe you can catch them out of position with a guy like Isaiah Hodge on a stretch play, or maybe you can catch them out of position on with Draylon Miller getting them on a toss where he can use his speed and maybe beat them to an angle or something like that. So definitely don't just abandon the run, but like Greg just said, man, be creative, man. Put some guys in a position where they can really make an impact on offense. And I think Draylon Miller, look, maybe that could be the spark that he needs. Getting some touches out of the backfield and maybe make a few things happen that way. And definitely utilizing a weapon like Isaiah Hodge. He got a quick burst. You can use guys like that out of the backfield just to supplement for the loss of DeKalin Taylor and what's his name, Simeon Price.
Man, I feel like they lead. The weakest part of these defenses, like they're about to play, is the middle of the field. Especially when they're trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They stunt, and sometimes they stunt to the middle, but most time they going around. So I feel like using those like quick pitch type plays, they open up and take off up the middle, like how North Dakota State used to do the spread and shoot up the middle. They got to soften the middle of that field, from a standpoint of like focus. Because I think the middle of the field is going to be where it's at. Even last week, who they played, the middle of the field was the weak spot that East Carolina exposed. And I think they're going to play Carolina on the outside. I mean, not Carolina. They're going to play Colorado on the outside because all Colorado been doing is, historically, is these hitches and these little bubble screens out. So they're going to play strong, on those corners. I'm thinking the middle of the field is where it's going to be at all day. And you got to think, they got film on Colorado. They played Colorado, but Colorado also got film on them. It's no longer their first time playing them. They know what this team look like. Colorado should have plenty of knowledge of what this team played like.
I don't believe they watch film of the team.
But the players don't, but the coaches show better.
I'm just being honest. I'm just talking about the coaches. They said it. They asked them one time, might have been last year, somebody. This year, last year, said they asked them about the other team. They said they don't worry about nobody. We worry about what we do good. I said, dang. yeah. That's what they said. I forgot who said it, but when you do want to establish the run, I think they get away from it too soon. They give up on it.
Yeah,
and I don't understand. How Georgia Tech was. Georgia Tech, they didn't give a damn. They didn't care if they got 1 yard, 2 yard. But that fourth quarter, when he broke that 30-yard with that touchdown, that quarterback, he was banging. Our defensive line would beat up, and that's another question. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Y'all don't think they give up on the run too soon?
Most definitely. I look. Could they sprinkle more runs throughout the game? Definitely to look at least balance out time of possession, right? Where you're not just a quick 3 and out kind of situation. So I'm with you, BWatts. I think they kind of give up a little quickly on the run. But what I would say is that if you are running the ball, try to run and find a weakness in that defense. Like, if you can't take advantage of that weakness in the defense by running the ball or get into a play that's getting you a few yards, then it's kind of like, all right, because I know what I can expect from CU defense, right? They're probably gonna give up a lot of yards. And so if BYU able to hold on to the ball for an extended amount of time and then maybe even punch it in, we get down 10-0 or something like that. Pat Sherman ain't calling no runs after that. He's trying to, keep pace. So, yeah, I think they give up on the run quite often earlier in the game they give up on the run, and then it's pretty much non-existent when it comes to the second half. But K Salt could definitely be the difference in that when it comes to running the ball. If he could keep it
That's what Coach
going
Prime
on
said. He
third
counted K
down,
Salter wrong. He said that today. When
yeah,
K Salter wrong, he counted that as a part of running.
as a
running
run,
back.
yes. So
Yeah.
if he can keep it going on third downs and just keep them chains moving, then that's a good recipe for success. Because a good play action ball, like Greg said, even giving the illusion of throwing something deep, that'll open up that defense. It'll open them up big time. It'll move them linebackers from the middle of that field. So get them going deep, throw a deep shot. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if the first play of the game was some type of deep shot. Just coming out, just letting you know, hey, we're going to throw it deep. Sincere go.
Yeah, I
Let me
like
throw
it
it
too.
deep and maybe we could connect on it and just
Right.
kind of put BYU on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
All they got to do is watch their matchups, because at the end of the day, when you look at it, Colorado has been more effective for the last 2 years with 2 running backs in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't no power team. They ain't no quarterback on the center team. But with those 2 running backs, with Salter back there, that's 3 running backs. That's where they're best at. They're best with all that weird stuff going on. Crisscross. They need to tie them linebackers up, and they need to have some motion. They need to have a lot of movement, tight end, receiver, and they need to have some. They get to build and check. And that's what's going to help them run the ball. You just line straight up. Last year, all they did was run straight at them. Shador right here, running back right here. Said Hut, give him the ball. They looking at you. They can see you. I mean, you in shotgun for one.
Right.
You making it easy for a linebacker to read. They ain't dumb like ours. They ain't finna run up in the line and get blind and confused and be looking all over.
Golly, Greg.
Our linebackers run up into the line and then act like they trying to read. How you gonna read the line? Whole line 6'6" and you 6'2". You can't see over them. They mauling you like a bear, and you trying to act like you read and they don't took your whole hip. Stay your butt back 5 to 7 yards off the ball, so you can see, right? So if you doing that and Shador back there is 5 yard shotgun, he say Hut, he do this, linebacker like sitting there like you big dummy. That's what they looking at. They see everything, but the way they got it now, this guy running this way, that guy running that way, they don't know who got the ball. And then Salter running that way, they don't know if he got the ball or not. You got all these big linemen, you ain't taking advantage of it because you just let them the ball at. All that movement, all that, that's where they going to run the ball at, not running straight at people. And once they get enough jet sweeps coming this way and he running this way, this is what they ain't doing. When you put a Draylon in the backfield and you put a Draylon, Hard guys in the backfield, since you short of running backs anyway, pair them with one of them. So put Welch back there, Draylon, Hayden back there, Hard, and they do that crap. But when that fool come out that backfield, he take his butt off in them flats. After they see that enough times, you ain't blitzing. He gonna act like he blocking. You know he can't block you, but if he get out there in them flats, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. So quit acting like you trying to block him. Instead of running them ugly screens, run that. That's a screen. He get out there. You think he finna block? Y'all outnumbered. And Salter's real slick with that little flickety throw he throw. He just flick it out there. So let him drop back there. They gonna think they getting pressure on him. And that's we forgetting the running backs. We have to cover this crap before. We don't have to cover no running backs. And if you got a tight end in the game, just let him go sit in the middle of the field every time and dare that doggone middle linebacker to blitz.
Yeah.
I dare you watching Salter. Just go sit right behind him and make him have to be accountable. Now Salter got the freedom to run.
I've been for the last week or two. I know I've been hollering for Draylon in the backfield because he's not effective at that wide receiver position. And like JR said, if you put him back there, maybe that'll get him off. Throw a little screen pass to him or that sweep. They don't never do no. I ain't never seen Colorado do a sweep. Just get back there, pitch the ball out to him outside, and let him decide if he want to go out or cut it up. I ain't never seen that yet.
Quick pitch. Freeze them doggone edges. Freeze them edges. They think that it's gonna be coming off the edge. Freeze them.
Exactly. That's why I said.
On every play.
That's why I said with the athleticism, if you're using a guy like Draylon or Isaiah Hodge with that type of athleticism, a good pitch, a toss, a sweep, something to let that player have the advantage, where they can make a move on somebody. Because you got a guy like Draylon, he can make a move on a linebacker and get another 6-7 yards up the field.
Right.
Same thing with Isaiah Hodge. You got enough speed to run past an angle that a linebacker may be trying to chase him down on. And Greg alluded to, look, it'll keep them linebackers from wanting to blitz in. It'll have the defensive ends that have to stay home. That just gives you more time in the pocket to get something deep downfield if you want to hit them with a play action or something like that. Man, but they got to use it to their advantage.
In motion with that, a receiver coming in motion, how they go motion, go back, and he could chip that. He could chip that in and quick pitch it to the running back. Or a fake pitch it, dump it to that guy. You see what I'm saying? You see how that look? Let's say you bring, I don't know who they got in the slot. Let's say you bring Gibson or even Draylon in the slot on a play like that. Come back in. I'm saying if you're in the slot.
Oh, y'all heard me?
But look, my bad, man. Maybe it's the tight end. The tight end is in the slot. He come in motion. Like
I feel. Yeah, Coach Ryan. No, we don't want Coach Ryan. We don't want Draylon in the slot this game. We want Isaiah Hodge, Q6. Put Isaiah Hodge or Draylon in the backfield, Coach Ryan. That's what we want. That's why I've been hollering about all week.
Tight end ain't blocking nobody anyway. So bring that tight end, act like he gonna crack back on it, at least slow him down. And you can pitch it one time, and after you see him bite on that quick pitch, pull it up, that same guy go right that tight end, dump it right there to him. There ain't nobody over there. Because the guy either coming and you sit back. That's the equivalent to an option as well. If you use that guy in motion.
Let him block down on the let him block down when he coming in motion.
Block down, or if you see the guy, you can switch it up. Let him block down on one play, next play, release him. He act like he's gonna block down, release him right to the middle and dump it. Boom.
Yeah. When y'all look at Colorado offense, this last talk on the offensive side, which wide receiver need to have a good game or two?
The wide receiver that needs to have a good game for BYU, I would look for Sincere. I would want Sincere to have a big game because that means that you're getting something deep. O is even though O had some big plays last game, O more of a possession receiver. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
he don't have the breakaway speed. You're right.
Yeah, he's sure-handed. He's gonna get you a catch and stuff like that. big strong body. So there's nothing wrong with that. But if Sincere Brown has 2 or 3 big plays downfield, 30, 40 yards plus. Like I said, that gives the defense something else to think about for BYU. Oh man, this guy done got deep already once. Well, now it's another. He done got deep again. And deep. So now you got to start them safeties. They got to start backing up. And they give more space for JoJo and O to get, do they work in the middle of the field if CU decides to attack the middle of the field.
That's what they did last game.
Yeah.
The middle of the field.
Yep. Because what'll happen is that BYU will start playing, they'll be in that zone. And you get them linebackers out there trying to just cover. Like they may be fast to run down something. As far as like covering their awareness of people being behind them and where people sitting in certain pockets of a zone, that's good work for a guy like Omarion Miller with a strong body. That's good work for a guy like JoJo. Even Hakeem Williams, another big body that can get in there and take a hit, catch the ball over the middle, take a hit, things like that. So
got Timmons. Don't leave Timmons out.
Yeah, or Timmons if they put him on the field. It seems like
they played last game, but you got to remember during the presser. They said they cutting down the wide receiver room when they start Big 12 play. The wide receiver coach.
See,
Say cutting down.
But
you can say that all they want. They got to be healthy.
I think all the wide receivers healthy.
Got to have some production too.
As the season go along, people start pulling stuff just like you seen in the running back room.
I agree with him. I cut it down too. You got
I'm
time
gonna
to be
tell you,
playing on
they don't
all
need
wide
all of
receivers.
them. But I'm gonna tell you
No,
this though.
not me.
Sierra Brown beat her. See, it was BWatts said it, I said it too. And people just laugh when we said Randy Moss style receiver.
Yeah. JR one who didn't like it. Randy Moss. Randy Moss.
Whoa.
And all right, Greg. Greg, what did he say, Greg?
I don't remember saying
Greg,
that.
what did he say, Greg? No, Greg. What did he say? Ain't no zipping up. No, put him on blast. Randy Moss.
He was somebody else.
Come on, Greg.
He was kind of like that with it. But the other guy was saying it. But if you can put that ball up to him and he can make some big plays, he will open up his offense. Because that's what them kind of players do. And there wasn't a lot of players. I mean, you had a couple players out there on when Randy Moss was up there with the Vikings, right? But Randy Moss was the threat. You know, same thing with Megatron. Megatron was the threat at Georgia Tech in Detroit. If you can be that type of guy where they gotta double, triple team you.
See that Omarion Miller, Megatron.
But I'm talking about like this that big play. The Megatron used to be in college. He got bigger. So I'm saying like if you can go out there and make those big plays where no matter what, he gonna make a couple big plays a game. If you can make a couple big plays a game, regardless, I don't care what y'all do, I'm gonna make a couple big catches because y'all ain't gonna shut me all the way down. That'll change Colorado offense dramatically. He can mess around and get drafted.
Shout out to Mr. Miami. You may got me red-handed, dog. That sounds like some stuff that I said, but who knows, man? That was so long ago, man. Hey, forgive a brother. Come on, man. You know, forgive a brother, man. Please. But yeah, maybe I said it. Maybe I didn't say, look, CC, come on, CC. My girl, come on, man. God, man. I don't remember saying that, man. It was a lot going on. I was about to retire. You know, it was a lot happening. It's a lot happening. Who knows if I said it or not?
Boy, when y'all put him on the hot seat, that bad boy, you don't like sitting on that hot seat, boy. All right, let's look. We got 30 more minutes. Let's switch to the defensive side, which I think is a big problem. I mean, a huge problem. Everybody want to look at Pat Sherman. Everybody want to blame everything on K-Salt. I get that. Okay. Your favorite quarterback wasn't named the starting quarterback. But the main thing is the defense. You cannot win. I don't care what K-Salt do. I don't care what Pat Sherman do. You can't win giving up 400 yards. So, wow. You gave up 400 yards to Georgia Tech. You gave 400 yards up to Delaware. You gave 400 yards up to Houston. You cannot be successful and win the Big 12 by continuing to do that. So I ask you, JR, when you look at the defense, what do you see wrong? They always want to play 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15. They want to go man to man. Why? When you look at the defense, I mean, you can start from the defensive line, linebacker, all of them a mess.
Man, look, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I can say is just play inspired football, man. Because BYU, that's all I can say, man. Play some inspired football.
Okay, then. All right.
Because, like I said, it's nothing that you can really say if you giving up 400 yards a week. K-Salt have to go out there and have another Wyoming game. He had to have 500 and something total yards. Like,
he ain't gonna have the ball that long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we have to lean on the offense every week to have 500 plus total yards from the offense, that'd be the only way we can win. Because giving up 400 yards a game, you don't have the ball. We started against Houston. Literally, they had the ball for about a hot 2 minutes in the third quarter, and that was about it. So, play inspired, man. Play inspired. play with some pride. Look, don't let yourself get pushed out of the way, and stop pointing fingers when something happens. Right? Do your job. 111. That's what they've been talking about. 111. Hey, do your job. Whatever that detail is of your responsibility, whatever your position is, just do that. And just maybe, if you're in the right position, if you're in the right gap, if you assigned the right way, then you can collectively stop somebody. But when you're out of position, when you're out of the wrong gap, when you're not in the right assignment, when it comes to running the ball, it just makes for a long day. And the defense, they get tired.
I mean, but why they can't just stop the quarterback long, Greg?
Well, Colorado's a very fickle team. So when you watch Colorado, you really don't know who's gonna show up. That's what makes Colorado dangerous for us and for who they play. Like, for example, Colorado last game just stuffed the mess out of Wyoming. It looked like it was gonna be a long day for about a good half. Now Colorado is good for a good half and a good quarter. The problem they can't stop the quarterback is because they're inconsistent. They can stop it when they want to, and they always have. Think about it. Even all the way back to the first year, they can have some good drives. That's why they was able to be in so many games. You say Georgia, they had to just made play like that the whole game, they would have been 7-4, 7-5. You know, they would have a better record the first year. They kept saying bend, don't break. They let you get all the way down to the 20-yard line and hold you to a field goal. That's Colorado from the beginning. So it's not that they can't do it. It's just that they something wrong with them in the head. They something wrong. They don't
something wrong with them
in the head. Because it's a difference between can't do something and ain't do something. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people can't do it. It's like, you know, it's like me telling BWatts to go out there and run a 4.3. He can't run a 4.3. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff you can't do. It ain't that they can't do it. They just ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Now, why they ain't doing it when they can do it for a quarter or two, or they can do it in the first half, or they can do it in the second half? Like, you just let somebody blister you, and then you shut them down. They did that last year all the time. They played a horrible first half, then defense comes. Oh, they made adjustments at halftime. What kind of adjustments is that? You know, but this year they'll play a good first half and don't play worth nothing in the second half. So it ain't that you can't do it. So that's I don't know. Coach Prime can't even figure that out. You know why they can't play a complete game.
I mean, every team, they take what Georgia Tech did to them, and every week you see that.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, it's gonna have to be a bend on break type of team. If Salter had a play, like I said from the beginning, if he had a play like he did last week, they would have beat Georgia Tech, even with the raggedy defense. Because unfortunately, it's not gonna be the type of defense to shut nobody out. So you can't depend on them. You just gotta depend on them to hold the team back enough for you to get more points than them.
Yeah.
And they got the offense that can do that.
How you gonna do that? Like JR said, when they kept the ball for 12 minutes in the third quarter against Houston.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that, bro?
That's the only thing, man.
But at that point, but guess what though? At that point in the game, Colorado still was in the game. They didn't put away with it until later. So it's not about what the defense don't do, it's what the offense do when they get their butt out on the field. Stop will go out down 3 and out, and then it ain't helping. That's why they kept the ball, because you go out there in 30 seconds and get the ball right back. You had 40 seconds, they had 42 minutes. And you said, like, well, Dawn, you had your chance to slow the game up too. And you know, but so yeah, the defense got to do their part. I believe the offense will inspire the defense at some point. It's just an energy thing. If the offense balling, the defense gonna ball. They ain't gonna be a lockdown, but they can have a couple possessions where they can lock a team down, and that may be enough to get you over. That's how Colorado beat TCU that year. You remember when Shador scored 5 touchdowns? Yeah. It was a shootout. It was a shootout every week, but they did enough to get the win.
They didn't win for 3 games. That 4 games, they just great.
Yeah, but every game they lost was by a field goal and by a touchdown, except 2. Every game they lost was close. Every game they lost.
What, JR?
I said, yeah, something like that. I mean, but they was scoring the ball at a high clip. I mean, that year they was averaging about 30 points a game, 32
Right.
points a game, or something like that. So they were scoring it at a high clip. But when I look at the
When they lost.
defense, as far as the bend don't break mentality, like if that's where we are at that point, then you got to play to that strength. Like, all right, well, between the 20s, look, we're gonna give it up a little bit, but once they get to the red zone, then we can tighten it up and maybe hold them to a field goal type of situation. But what I will say is that look, uh, it's a Big 12 road game for a true freshman quarterback at BYU. So look, the focus should be let's stop the running back, LJ Martin. Like that should be the focus. Whatever
Right.
we have to do to contain the running back, let's do that. Because once you get that running back contained, then you looking at a freshman to either beat you with his legs or his arm. And if you're gonna lose the game by the freshman beating you with his legs or your arm, then you deserve to lose the game. But you can't allow the running back to get it off. LJ Martin can't come out there and have no 150-yard game, 170-yard game, and then the quarterback still running for another 70, 80 yards himself. That's 200 plus rushing yards given up. So they just gonna be able to just melt the clock down regardless. So you gotta contain the first threat. LJ Martin, look, he a top 30 running back in the NCAA right now when it comes to running. And that's because they was up so much in the second game against Portland State. He ain't have to play. So contain him, get Martin under control. And look, when it comes to that freshman quarterback, the freshman quarterback probably will run and pick up a first down before he throws to pick up a first down. So when you get a chance to hit him, make him think about, running. He a big dude now. He 6'3", like 240.
Yeah.
But
He ain't no bad quarterback either now.
you gotta hit him. Because the easiest play to make for a quarterback is just to throw it deep. But if it's tight coverage,
I know you saying hit him, but our ends ain't getting there. We ain't got no sack this year.
I mean, but
I'm gonna tell you this.
That's something they have to play to.
Mr. Miami said it right. So we ain't finna give us delusion. Don't give us delusion. Like we almost lost JR. We almost lost him last week. All right. So let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Man, I had a good cushion, man. I had about 40 yards in my back pocket, man. I had a good cushion, baby.
Hey, they still had a lot of time left. I said, damn, JR ain't gonna be on the show no more.
You're gonna have a AI. BWatts gonna get an AI partner on the show.
Yeah, man.
Greg, I had a 40-yard cushion, Greg. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Seriously. How many yards do Colorado need to give up to that quarterback and running back combined to believe they'll be successful? Be good enough to win.
300 yards.
300 yards between both of them.
They're gonna give up 300 like they did everybody else. So
what they need to hold them to? What they need to hold them to? I tell you that. Dog,
because you gonna have to beat them in spite of that. You can't bank on stopping somebody you ain't did.
You really think that quarterback and that running back gonna gain 300 yards?
They let the JV quarterback do it in Delaware.
300 yards in running.
Every quarterback they don't play don't got off.
Yeah, I guess so. But
That's
true.
That's true.
You right, but I'm just saying. How the Warriors gonna beat BYU then?
How about you? Y'all let 160-pound running back straight out of junior varsity last week.
Yeah.
Else team he'd be on the rate plan at Alabama. He won't come out in 3 years. He got to put 30, 40 pounds on. He come out as a true freshman and ran over Colorado. He when he's scared.
But check this out though. Okay, I agree with you. They did. But when you said 300, I said, no, 300. Then I go back and think about it. I said, yeah, they did have. Okay, what do Colorado need to do to stop it up front? What going on with your boy, JR Otis?
Look, man, when did he become my boy? First of all,
No, you kept saying he from Alabama. He
oh,
from Alabama.
I ain't never said that. Hey, chat, did I say that? But
Yeah,
look,
you said it.
I'll speak up for Otis. Look, all heroes don't wear cape, but
Well,
capes.
Barnes, he gonna be out. To keep
First half,
Thomas,
yeah,
he ruled out.
yep,
Lightfoot ain't played none this year. So
yep.
where they gonna get the other defensive
Look,
tackle?
I'm glad you
look,
asked. I'm glad you asked because I was just saying they need to put Yo-Yo over there. And so they need to get
come on, man, we can't have yo-yo everywhere.
I
We
go
use
with
a yo-yo
that.
like Tyler
not
Brown
gonna
this year.
get
Come on,
moved.
Greg.
Just be
I
a
go with
block
that.
bully.
You
Man,
just need somebody to
stand
set up in that A gap or the B gap.
Just don't get pushed out the hole.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Y'all laughed
You
at me. I
need-
said Tyler Brown. They should have left Tyler Brown over there. That's the only way.
No, Greg, I ain't going with you on that. I go with you with Yo-Yo. I go with you, Yo-Yo.
Tyler Brown is the only way.
Tyler Brown, nah.
Tyler Brown is the strongest man on the team.
But go look at the film work.
On the offensive side, he can't block, but he can go in the hole.
God, man.
I'm just saying we need somebody just stand up, don't get pushed around like Greg said.
I'll take that.
Look.
Tyler Brown can go sit up in there and be a block bully.
Yeah.
He ain't got to block nobody. They got to block him. They got to block him.
Hey, shout out to Tyler Brown, man. Keep your head up, young man.
Tyler Brown, all right with me. Ain't got nothing wrong.
Tyler Brown probably working on his doctorate degree while we messing around. But
Yeah, man, we got time for that football.
Yeah,
but I understand. Tyler Brown, where he at?
He's still there. But what I have to say, man, is that
he had a great jersey.
All heroes don't have to wear capes.
He got a great jersey. What you said? Ain't that what you just said? Who said that? Who said Tyler Brown got a great jersey?
Tyler Brown.
Hold on.
It was him and Hall.
Who said that?
Who?
Tyler Brown got a great jersey. One of y'all said I heard.
Last year he had a great jersey.
Great. Leave Tyler Brown alone, man. He didn't do nothing to deserve this slander.
BWatts wanted to be in a green jersey.
Hey, that's the way he's supposed to go.
Talk about, man. Y'all ain't gonna do that boy like that, man.
BWatts
Keep your head up, young man. That's what I'm gonna say. Keep your head up.
Hey, that's where he needs to go.
No,
hey,
man.
That's where he needs to be. On that front row in that meeting room. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Georgia Power to beat this leg twisted.
Hey, y'all out of control, man. Look,
hey, look here.
Otis has to. He don't have to be the hero. Like I said, all heroes don't need to wear a cape. We don't need you to be a hero. All we need you to do is fill in that gap. That's it, dog. That's it. If you don't make not one tackle the whole game, but you allowing you in that gap and you an unmovable force, that's all we need, bro. That's it. If BYU has to contribute 2 offensive linemen in your direction, that's all we need. Free up somebody else. Amari McNeil, make a play. Coleman, make a play. What's his name? Brandon Davis Swain, make a play. Stuff like that. So that's what we need Otis to do. You ain't got to emulate Black Bully. But if BYU needs to commit 2 people to you because you just whooping up on one person, then you did your job, dog. You don't need a tackle. Just whoop the person in front of you and make BYU commit another lineman to double team you. That's all we need, bro.
Don't create a landslide. You get washed. You like a doggone car going down the road, and it just gonna wipe everything out.
I can't.
They use you as a weapon. They use our linemen as a weapon, like a slingshot. They just take our tornado. Tornado get a car and this.
Y'all hard on them, man. Why y'all hard on them like that, man?
It's like a 2-and-1. They make our linemen block their own linemen.
You right?
A hazard? Could you not be a roadside hazard on the football field and not?
Come on, man.
I gotta agree with him on that. He telling the truth.
Don't be a loose cannon a loose cannon on the football field and rolling around taking your own players out. I'm trying to scrape down the line and you just swipe me out. Boom, my old man. You know, got a loose cannon out there.
These are not the words of JR Boxing, y'all. These are not my words.
Don't be a loose cannon on the football field.
But check this out. Why the defense don't run stunts like other people running stunts on us?
Look, I think they try to get to the stunts, but the first thing is you can't, like Greg just said, you can't be getting pushed out of your spot. So
now I'm gonna agree with Greg.
But look, I'm agreeing with Greg this much. Greg was going off the cliff with it. I'm like right there on the edge. I'm still on the cliff. I ain't jumped yet.
You're gonna get swiped out by that loose cannon. You're on the edge. He gets in the middle of the field. They take him all the way across the line to take everybody.
So I think they try to get to the stunts. But first thing first is holding your first position. We don't need you to get blown off the ball. We don't need you to get tossed out of the way. Hold your position first. If we could create a front up first where we not get backing up, then maybe we could get to the stunts. But more oftentimes than not, it seems like some people are getting pushed back, and that's a detriment, right? So you can't go to stunts if people get pushed back. I'm just saying push back, Greg.
That's a tsunami coming back. You got get caught up in the why so bad. It's like a wave. Yeah, it don't just include you. Man. Push back is like push back. When you 10 yards down the field and the secondary got to go through you to get the tackle, that ain't a pushback.
They gonna be all right, man. That's why I said play with some type of.
The offense got to get out to a good start for them to be all right. They got to go on the score.
I
don't think that's gonna be a problem. I don't think the offense is gonna get off to a slow start. The defense just needs to hold the line. Like I said, if we gonna give up yards between the 20s and the 20s. That's fine. When we get down there to that red zone area, you need to be able to hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line.
I'm going to jump the line. And I'm going to do what BWatts really want to talk about. Why is his homeboy Livingston, his other homeboy, put everybody on the line? Quit putting everybody on the line. On the line. Knowing now the fool's going to stay in the gap, and there's nobody behind the line. Behind the line. But his other homeboy, what's your boy name? 23. Back down, and he may make the tackle, he may not. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it gonna be a may not.
You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about 23.
You got the whole defense on the line.
True.
And you ain't doing positionless defense like we just swore. Have us looking all wrong. You gonna stand in there, pop back, at least make the line think. You just let them know these people will come through that with 7 people on the line, and nobody still get to the quarterback. Because somebody gonna get washed out by one of the linemen. One lineman gonna wipe 3 of them out.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be a gaping hole, and somebody's gonna run right through that, right into your boy back there, Stoudemire back there in open field. He gonna die like at a soccer ball. He's gonna die the opposite way from where the man running. And now the cornerbacks got to come down there and save the day 50 yards down the field.
Right.
On a simple run, like that shouldn't happen. You got linebackers, let them be a linebacker. Quit making them always line up on the line.
Yeah.
They ain't getting home. They don't stay home.
And still get beat outside.
But look at man.
God, dog.
The only way that's possible.
It been like that for 4 games, bro.
Whoa. No, I'm talking about now.
What you talking about? The cornerbacks?
Wyoming, they played much better the Wyoming game.
Cornerback?
Much better.
Who played better?
The linebackers.
The linebackers. I'm talking about the linebackers. They played much better in the Wyoming game. They were not on the line of scrimmage. You actually saw linebackers reading the flow.
How many
going down?
Man, you almost lost your career behind them folks.
Man, I had 40 yards to spare, man. What are you talking about?
Real tough,
Hey,
40
he out here talking about. Hey,
40
JR
yards.
out here talking about they did real good. He almost got canceled on YouTube.
He about to go in the portal. He about to go in the portal, early portal.
outside of giving up one dynamic run, they did. They a 50-yarder got bust on their head. But outside of that,
Every game.
they did it. But I mean, that's what but improvement was had from week 1 to week 3. Or week 4. That's what it was, week 4. Improvement was had from week 1 to week 4.
They went on the line. Why they weren't able to help in all them passing yards?
They need D-Lou come back, man. They miss D-Lou.
Your passing yards is high every game. You can say this one team then run 500 yards. But the passing game, and these supposed to be your struggles supposed to be running. You can't struggle at both. You can't struggle
the passing yards are high due to yards that are unaccounted for. The missed tackles.
Exactly.
So if somebody catching a 6-yard pass, but
that's
then
where the
linebackers
at.
Another 18. No, because they throwing it to the outside. They're not throwing it over the middle on us.
Look at them folks been smacking and dragging right across the middle.
I ain't saying that, man.
The last 4 games.
No.
Hodge get out there, Houston right across his face.
Houston had 3 deep balls on us. Vickers had 2 of them on his head. Last game, Wyoming, another deep ball that was on Vickers. The Georgia Tech game, the Georgia Tech game, everybody was just discombobulated. The Delaware game, they looked to fix things, but Delaware quarterback was getting it to the outside, and the defensive backs were just missing tackles.
We're talking about the middle, man.
A play that's supposed to be stopped to a 3 to 4 yard gain. They miss a tackle. Next thing you know, the Delaware receiver was running another 10, 15 yards up the field.
That guy was running quick slants. Them was outside.
Man.
It was quick slants on Hodge. Right where linebackers supposed to be. They was
Quick
on the
slant.
line.
Quick slant on Hodge only happened twice in the game. All the rest of them, they hit him on the outside.
He had the most yards.
That's it.
How many times?
Twice. The quick slant on Hodge only happened twice in the Delaware game.
They got 4 passes on that dude that game.
But the quick slant only happened twice.
But they just
quick slant was twice.
Man, I kid you not. This last game was probably the only game they won quick slant and dragging on him. Every other game they've been quick slanting and dragging. They've been doing that. They've been dragging Hodge the whole season. But he got no inside help. He got no inside help. It's just a paradise on the right of him. He just ain't
no linebacker down here.
I mean, if the linebacker is on the line with the defensive line, then that's where you get the quick slant from.
But is it so hard for the linebackers to line up on the line and use their brain and pop back every now and then just to keep a thing honest?
If that ain't the call.
What's called? If the call did that.
Yeah, if that ain't the call,
that's your homeboy.
I gotta execute the call.
Your homeboy number 2 is Rob Livingston. I brought this.
Like my homeboy, that JR boy.
He ride for Rob, man, but he got to be better. That's for sure. I ride for Rob. He got to be better.
What kind of defensive coordinator will play man to man in 3rd and 15? What kind of defensive coordinator will tell his linebackers to blitz and hit your right tackle every play when the ball don't went to the left side? Just run up and down.
Somebody is telling them to run.
If you just go back and watch the play, just go back and see it. I'm gonna go watch this game, and you'll see them doing it every play.
Ain't reading
but that's why I say.
Oh, now you see it.
That's why I say it's the call.
That's why I want the line. Why will Robert Livingston do that?
It's the call. That's the call. So
it's really not even such thing as a call unless it's a blitz. It's really like they're not blitzing like on the run. They're not even trying to read. They're just taking off in a hole. If the line run this way, they just run that way. They ain't looking for the ball. The ball can be all around the side of the field. So you got
that's taught by the linebacker coach.
So that's why they cut back.
That's taught by the linebacker coach. But as far as the positioning, pre-snap, if the linebackers are up on the line, that call is coming from the defense coordinator.
Even when they're not on the line, they run into the hole.
But guess what? I didn't see that much during the Wyoming game.
I did.
Maybe that's something they looked at and said, whoa, hey man, we got to clean that up. So I didn't see that much during the Wyoming game. Hopefully that translates to this Saturday against BYU.
Okay, let me ask you y'all this question. What player on the defensive side have been good so far? Give me one. Who's been consistent?
Taufik Bard. He been consistent, man. When he been on the field, he been consistent.
He played special team in Houston game. He ain't played.
I mean, but you said give you one. I gave you one, BWatts. Look, what you want me to say, dog? You want me to call somebody else? It's been Taufik Bard, man. Coach Prime noticed it. He even gave him a shout out in the meeting room. He said,
he also said, hey, I had to put you on the scout team. You didn't get bad. I said, scout team? I didn't get the best player you got.
But when he got on the field, he made plays. I'm going with Taufik Bard. That's my pick, man.
I don't know, man. Whoever at that other cornerback, whoever. This is what I don't get. Y'all be mad at me today. It's not them, it's me. I don't get how the greatest cornerback in history, one of them.
I said that today.
He can't never have.
I said it yesterday. Yeah, I said how you had a word cornerback.
Man. Y'all something else.
Quarterback with Kamani. All the way back to Kamani. Like we just had it. Oh, we got Travis on it. We got Kamani. We good. Man, we couldn't find a cornerback the next 2 going on 3 years. And then we had Travis brought McKinney in, Travis Lee, and we can't find one. They didn't want puns. That was the other boy saying they didn't want puns. He was too little. We don't look over so many. We let Colton Hood go. And I'm like,
he asked him to be player of the week. And they projected him to be a first-round draft pick.
He was a first-round draft pick, slamming people over here. He was slamming people again. We should have gave him the NIL money.
Exactly. But they gave it to Big Otis.
Keep his brother, too. We ain't like our running backs that much more dynamic. Hey, your brother can stay. You can stay. How much money you need? Shador gone. How much money you need? Shador wasn't even Shador and Travis wasn't even taking no money. Hey, do we need to get you on KFC? Put him on a KFC commercial. Give him a commercial. You gave Charlie one with some almonds. Give him some almonds.
Lord, Greg, what's going on?
Hey, my name is Colton Hood. I like almonds. Give him a commercial. Something. God.
Greg on the heat of the night, boy. He ain't cutting the no slack.
You got to do it right now. Do it your home, boy. Do it. Got your hook. Do it.
Oh, man. He ain't cutting the no slack, man.
You just gave away your next first-round draft pick. You gave it to Tennessee over his little brother. His little brother could have stayed. You let Charlie stay. Make his brother the new Charlie. Put him out there. He fast.
Greg, you making too much sense, dog. Leave it alone, Greg. You making too much sense.
You let go of Hood? Hood shut down the top receiver last year. That's how we whooped the mess out of Arizona. He's slamming people on their head. He picking out the ball every time he get in the game. What else he got to do? It's like, Tyrese, what else do you want from me? What else do you want? What else do you got to do? You would treat him like the stud that he is. You act like he got other studs back there. He better than McKinney. How do you not treat him like the stud he is? How you let Tennessee get him? What's going on?
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. Greg got it, man. Greg won. I ain't got nothing to say, man. Everything you said, Greg, was facts. I second that. I ain't got nothing to say, man. Golly.
If you had that other cornerback out there, man, your defense would be set. Because now you ain't got to worry about them throwing the ball. Then you can focus on the run. These fools can't stop the run or the pass. You stop one of them.
I ain't got nothing to say, man. The cornerback 2 position it's been bad all year, man. It's been bad all year. So we'll see what it look like this game, but I don't think they even got to worry about the cornerback position this game. They just need to focus on stopping the run. Whether it's LJ Martin or whether it's the quarterback,
Man, we
stop them
say
from
that
running.
every week, man. We say
I-
that every week. Yeah, they might
okay,
come here for 400 yards, man.
let me not say
They
stop
gonna
running. Let me
slant
not
us
say
to death.
stop the run. Contain the run. Make it containable where K Salt and the offense ain't got to go out there and have a 500+ yard game.
They hard ain't stopped the quick slant yet. They can quick slant us to death. The linebackers ain't gonna be there. We already know that.
I wouldn't mind if you take one of the cornerbacks off this game. Take one of the cornerbacks off and put them and put another linebacker in. You can move hard to the outside then. Have him play the cornerback 2 position and have 3 linebackers on the field so you can kind of focus on, look, if y'all gonna beat us, y'all gonna beat us on the outside. Because I believe French can hold a tight end down and coverage if he needed to.
But he on the line.
He won't be on the line this game. Come on, Greg.
Our linebackers ain't helping in coverage because they on the line.
Oh, Lord. That'd be all right, man. That would be my suggestion. That would be my suggestion.
Receivers line up, they just see a green pasture in the middle of the field, like Roman buffalo. They look over there and they just say, wow, I see nothing but green grass.
They say, wow.
I see this guy in front of me, but it's nothing but green grass over there. And all I got to do is just run that way. And there's nobody over there. Nobody underneath.
I'm just trying to speak about adjustments. Well, I ain't going to point out what already happened. But if we're looking to stop a run-heavy team, I wouldn't mind seeing another linebacker in there on the field. And then you use French. French will probably be, I don't know if French is your best cover linebacker or something like that, because they do have a really good tight end in BYU. So you're going to need somebody to play off of that, whether it's one of the safeties or one of the linebackers that's covering down on them.
We just named
regardless, put a
Hodge is your linebacker. You put him there as your linebacker because bring him in the box because he'll hit and he'll be your linebacker.
Nah, I think he's too small. He'll get pushed over, man.
But
BYU got an athletic offensive line, and they know how to get to the second level. So me personally, I bring in another linebacker, and you move Hodge to the outside to the cornerback 2 position because that's been something that's been lacking, right? And just go from there and just make your adjustments as needed. Because you got some speedy linebackers, so that speedy linebacker at least be able to stay in the vicinity of the tight end. Or if you need to bring a safety down to cover the tight end if you're going out in the route, then you do that. But I would focus on stopping the run with 3 linebackers. That'd be a different wrinkle that BYU has not seen from CU on film all this year.
BWatts, 4 linebackers. I want 4 linebackers.
How many?
I want 4. I want a 3-4. I want to put 3 linemen down, maybe one come out the edge. I want 4 linebackers.
Oh, I'll go with that. Yeah. Stop the run. Yeah.
I'll go with that. They're gonna get pushed out the gap anyway. Just leave it out and let them run and go hit them.
Yeah. I can go with that.
Not get in the gap. See, you got to play to your strengths. Everybody, you can't play to somebody else's strength. If your lineman is not holding their ground, why put everybody on the line? Just to get pushed out the hole anyway. Go ahead and back off the ball. Keep everything in front of you. And say, I dare you to run or throw the quick slant. We got 4 linebackers right. So you're not throwing the slant. And if you run, you're just going to keep you in front of us. Instead of going and push out the gap.
I'm with that. Whether it's a 3-4 or 4-3, but give BYU a different look. Because the look that you've been given all year, it's been giving up 400+ yards. So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a different look, whether it's 3-4 or 4-3, but something different.
Really, because that outside linebacker is coming off over there off the edge.
Yeah, but just something different. Because and again, it's a true freshman. So if you get him behind the sticks and you're giving him a different look, maybe he'll throw you a pick. Maybe you speed him up. Maybe he don't see the field as clear when he's trying to look for the tight end or something like that, because now you got possibly 3 or 4 linebackers either in his own coverage or you got 2 extra guys coming in to try to get a sack or something like that. Whatever the case may be, give him a different look because the 4-2-5 we've been running. I would not put Preston Hodge down there to make tackles, even though he's capable of doing it. But that's just food for an offensive lineman to come up on the second level and just get him out the way. Put him on the outside where BYU receivers don't really pose a big threat. And if you're going to force the freshman to hit something on the outside, then you got to hit it on the outside. But everything will probably come within the numbers anyway. He's not going to throw on the outside of the numbers. He's probably going to come in the inside of the numbers, so you can even shade inside to even give yourself a more of an advantage. But just things to think about.
Look, man, you got that 3-4. I came out of 3-4, but we ran a cover 2 with it. But I'm gonna tell you, imagine that 3-4, and you still bring that safety down. Now you got how many people in the box? Oh,
that's what
4 to 5 people.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
And so where the quick slant going, where the drag going in? You see what I'm saying?
You can't go. You got your outside gonna be covered.
Everything gonna be covered in the middle of the field. So, and now if you do got a running quarterback, you don't want people if you get behind you because everything he's doing should be in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Whatever they got to do to keep it in front of them,
what they got to do because they ain't built.
Give them a different look. Yeah, give them a different look. But I wouldn't put Hodge in the middle of this. I wouldn't put Preston Hodge in the middle.
I can see that now. They ain't gonna play
on the outside.
But Hodge, man, you got to put Hodge out there only because you ain't got no doggone cornerbacks.
Yeah, that's why I said put him out there, and then just let DJ McKinney and Hodge know.
I don't trust him
be on the island. Yeah, you probably be on the island most of the game because the first step the safety should be making this game is going forward. They shouldn't be going back. And the first step you should be making is going forward. So if we're gonna commit to trying to contain a run or make it manageable where it's not bloated, the numbers are so bloated where we can't even function on offense, or every play on offense is such a critical play because BYU chewing up the clock on the field. Hey DJ, you want to make some money for yourself? This the game to make some money. Preston, this the game to make some money. Y'all gonna be on them islands by yourself. Don't expect much safety help because they're probably gonna be committing to stopping the run or helping contain the run.
Make no money, I'm gonna tell you that. But what they can do is make the team see what you don't need to do is let the same crap whoop you every week. Like that's what you can't do. You can't sit up there and let people run down your throat every week and have the same excuses. You can't let quarterbacks run all over you. You're in and you're out every week. You can't do that. I don't care if I got to put everybody at linebacker. You ain't finna do that.
Hell, put Coach Prime out there. Hell, that's quarterback not in the wrong.
I don't care who you got to put out there.
Yeah, you are not going to run on my defense for 2 years in a row. Ain't no quarterback finna get behind no running back and run through this B gap and score on me every year in every game.
Ain't happening. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do something different.
That's what I would like to see. Show them something different, man. Even if it's for a few plays, but show them something different.
Yeah.
A little change of pace. I think that'll help, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to see. I'll probably go to sleep again, and y'all be talking up. I wake up in the morning, I got 80 texts. y'all had a good conversation.
Hey, I knew something was wrong. I heard this one long text from Steve Woodland at like 1 o'clock. I said, I thought the phone was broke. I thought the phone was dead. I'm like, I ain't heard this. Oh, this raggedy play going on. I ain't heard BWatts. Well, somebody don't speak his phone.
Hey,
BWatts was out.
They was hitting me up, man. They was saying, man, yo, boy, showing out. K-Salt showing out. Hey, man,
hey, but people say, hey, what they say, JR, that's prime time football. It's
prime time for me
to sleep.
Yeah, I was asleep fourth quarter, man. I was out of there.
Yeah, man, I was out.
All the ratings come from. All the ratings coming at
10:15. Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, that's the best time. That's why they get all the times to Colorado to fall asleep. They fans be falling asleep in the stadium. Y'all been in the night game. That's what they mad about. I heard them all the time talking about some. Look, why the fans leaving at halftime? It's midnight, fool.
It's late.
I was sitting up there, old ladies packing up. I guess it's time to go. I'm like, well, I guess it is.
Yep. The aunties packed it up early. Hey man,
Who wants to be out there at
I'm
midnight?
tired, man. Yeah.
You gotta get an Uber. You can't get an Uber at midnight. You have sleep trying to catch an Uber. It's traffic everywhere. You want to cry. You so sleepy. You gotta go all the way back to the hotel. You gotta wait for an Uber. Come on, man.
Man, it's a long walk down there to that parking lot too.
You want to cry like a baby. I was man, with my Uber at. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, it's a long walk that parking lot. I be saying, damn, it's dark as hell out here. I don't know nobody.
Don't know nobody.
Hey, JR, I had on my what's-called with that sports talk with BWatts on the back. They was just hollering my name. I would keep walking. I don't know y'all. Man, you ain't keep my name. You ain't gonna keep my name.
No, I don't know the man. I'm not BWatts. No, that's
huh?
You say that I'm not BWatts. That just got his shirt on. That's not.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know you. No, you ain't gotta catch no Uber. You can ride with us. Oh hell to the no.
Nah, I'm good.
But I did catch a ride with see you auntie. They told me not to do that. Her and her husband. They took me back. They took me. We went out to eat and then we went to the hotel and everything. They were nice.
Yeah, but you went out there like I was out there. I was out there at midnight.
Nah, I was out there.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch me out there at midnight.
Yeah. Shoot, nah.
It's all.
Man, you know how many folk be together when you walking?
Man, be so deep, but the sky be so black and the clouds and the air be so soft. You just be yawning. You be wondering why the crowd ain't there. Everybody speak.
They tired.
Yeah. You been up all day waiting for the game. Walking.
But there's some friendly folks out there though. They friendly, boy.
Yeah, they friendly.
Yeah, I ain't kids, so they friendly, man. But now I couldn't do that midnight like you did, Greg. No way. You know how long that? Man, that parking lot from here to shit, damn near.
That's a big old
damn town, man.
Your Uber, it was so packed, my Uber couldn't even get to me. The Uber
I just didn't say that.
The app was lying to me. Oh, he right across the street. I'm like, oh, my Uber across the street. He fool calling me. Oh, I'm 10 blocks up the road. What you telling? I gotta walk?
Yeah.
Uber app telling me you right here. Chasing cars, calls.
Yeah.
Hey, what the Uber say? The Uber lied to me. The Uber lied. I'm thinking the car right here by me. The Uber way up.
Hey, over there. Yeah.
10 blocks.
I caught the Uber to the stadium. He said, "This is right here." I said, "Here." I said, "What the damn stadium?" They got to walk about 5, 10. I said 5 more miles.
It be so Uber get confused. Uber
I said, "What the hell?"
I'm ready to go to sleep. I can't find the Uber.
I'm not getting out till you get me closer. That's what
I said, "You can't go through that." He said, "No, we can't go through that, sir."
Yeah, you gotta
walk. He said, "You're gonna need a golf cart to go through that. That's a walkway, sir." I said, "Shit, do they Uber that?"
Everybody come out at one time.
Hey,
One street.
But when I got there, JR, boy, they were putting it up in the air, boy. I said, "Woo!"
Smoking air.
Hey, man, they ain't kickoff, boy. What they were?
Tag high.
Hey, they said, "Hey, buddy, come and get some of this chicken. You want some?" I said, "No,
I'm good." We got it better than that ganja. It's better than weed.
Hey,
man.
You know in the old days when they give folks shotgun, he out there doing this. they doing all that one.
I ain't my type of party. I'm
sitting I was so doggone sleepy. I ain't even know the difference. I forgot where I was at. I was trying to hurry up and get home. And it's just one long street that everybody on.
Yep.
So the car can't get to you. Nobody can get to you.
So man, about 1,000 folks out there straight across.
Daytime games for me only.
Man, he brought me up there.
I can't do it.
He brought me up there and dropped me off. He said, "This is right here, sir." I said, "Right here? Damn, staying way down there." Yeah, you gotta walk down there. And then you gotta go through that little some gate down at the bottom. Then you go through a little clubhouse. When I got in that clubhouse, bro, they were putting it up in the air, boy. I thought Snoop Dogg had a station up in there. Damn, Snoop Dogg must be in there, boy.
They would get them off.
Woo! We gonna get bikes next time you go BY. They say get some bikes. Some limes, you know, them little
yeah. That walking, boy.
If they got the little scooter,
I walked that whole town, man. I walked the whole.
That's what I did. I just used the scooter, but
oh, you did?
Yeah, ain't no nighttime games.
I know Greg did it. I'm talking about JR. I know Greg did it. I'm talking about JR. You walked the whole time.
No, I had a scooter, man. I got on a scooter.
I should have had a scooter,
and I just left it at that. But I do want to do a night game. But man, my PTSD too bad, man. I'd be ready to go. Nighttime. I hate, man, third quarter. All right, man. It's kind of dark out here now, man. I gotta do
stop you blacking that screen. It's not blacking that screen behind you, man. That's not so black.
Hey, like, you mad you out there at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
I can't do it, man.
You the only color out there too?
No, it's not a color out there. Cause all your folks came out there too. You might have fact
to the game,
plane, you know where all the color came from, cause y'all all come on the same plane.
The same side, yeah. They come on the same side.
All come on one plane.
Yeah.
You go to Colorado too?
Yeah.
Who else you going to?
He said, hey man. He said, hey man. You on this flight too? I said, yeah, I'm on this flight. He said, everybody. Yeah, I said, oh, this the black get the black people plane. They put all the blacks on the same plane.
They count everybody that's coming in the state.
One way.
You see them the whole time.
Hey man, I just saw you on the flight. Yep, that's me.
Hey, and then you get back on the flight with them going back.
Yeah. Hey, man, I see you again.
That's how it was for me, man. So I told myself I'm gonna get to one of the games this year, but I can't do no nighttime game, man.
That's what I'm waiting on. I ain't doing no nighttime either.
I think all the left is nighttime games.
See, I can't do no nighttime games.
I can't do that, man.
I think they might be 1 or 2 more daytime games. Everything gonna be a nighttime game because that's prime time.
Yeah, everybody friendly. You got on CU jersey. Hey, you want some pie? You want something to pie?
My wife said, I told my wife, I said, I don't know if I want to make that flight all the way across from North Carolina to Colorado. She said, well, what's the closest they playing to the East Coast? I said, West Virginia. Oh, we could just go to West Virginia. I said, no, we can't. We can't just go to West Virginia. We don't know if that's a nighttime game or a daytime game. We cannot go to West Virginia. So if it's a nighttime game in West Virginia, I would not be there either. I don't care if I'm driving. West Virginia at night, man, please.
They making that free money off Prime.
No, they making. I don't know what money they making because everybody asleep. I told them last year.
Hey,
what are y'all
they had I know over there on X, over there on Twitter, they had who got the most audience. Coach Prime beating everybody by 10 points on the West Coast.
On the West Coast, played at 4 o'clock.
On the West Coast, he beating everybody by 10 points. I think the closest school that was close to him was Oregon.
Wow.
They beat them by 10.
For a nighttime game, man.
Man, what you watching Oregon for? You don't know nobody on Oregon team no more. You used to know people on Oregon team. Oregon is a game now. They don't have the players. So who you watching? UCLA ain't what they used to be. USC ain't what they used to be. Everybody else on Washington State ain't nobody. So it's like, but again, you trying to put them in the late night slots. BYU, Utah, nobody ain't caring for them. But Coach Prime got
in third. They was in third. I remember seeing them.
But Coach Prime got East Coast people. All his East Coast people got to suffer trying to watch midnight games.
They don't care about us, man.
Nah, they worry about them California folk, bro.
They want the West Coast viewership.
All right, folks, we gotta get out of here. JR, give me your last word, then we'll switch it over to Greg. Appreciate your chat. Y'all the best. I gotta get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I'll do a show around by. Nah, I ain't gonna do it tomorrow. I just do it Monday through Thursday at 9 in the morning. And after that. But appreciate y'all for tuning in to Sports Talk and Greg said it, along with JR Box.
Hey, it's always a blessing, man. Chopping it up with your BWatts, man. Greg, hey, you was on one tonight. Greg was on the heat of the night, boy.
Man, Greg was on one. Hey, he be on one every night. I don't know why you want to cut up on my show. Then get
That's
on
my
there on his
dog
show.
right there.
There.
Greg
He
was
put folks
on
to
it.
sleep on his show.
Hey, B.
He
Watts.
came out
He lit
the
up on
first
him.
5 minutes and went
He had
straight
to
to
make up for last week. That bad boy was so sleek last week. I said, "Oh boy, that
it.
job done killed it." Hey, my old lady said, "What wrong with him tonight? He was mad." I said, "Nah, them two
He
boys in
just
the house
tired.
probably gonna wear the hell out of him."
No, Colorado had me tired.
Them two,
Colorado
them
and Cleveland had me tired. I just
them two little boys in the house done ran him crazy.
Oh man, but
look,
it's always good chopping it up, man.
yeah, right. BWatts want me to act up on Sunday on the Lord's Day. Is that the Lord's Day? I try to do right. So
Right, do that.
2 o'clock.
Oh, that's why you changed the time from 12. You go to
Hey,
church
it's
now.
nighttime show. This is nighttime show. My show is 2 o'clock on Sundays. Y'all want to see it? Greg said it. Who knows what we're gonna talk about after this game? I hope it's a good thing. I hope it's something positive because man, that defense go out there with that stuff JR talking about, and they go out there doing that. You know, so we're gonna look forward. So make sure y'all there on Sunday because this is just a prelude. We're gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna say this: if BYU run for 300 yards, hey, y'all ain't gonna see me no more for the rest of the season.
Lord,
BYU run for 300, y'all ain't gonna see me no more, man. Y'all ain't gonna see me no more.
He keep trying his luck. You had Grace on your side. Grace and Mercy on your side.
Count me out for the rest of the year.
You must be.
I won't have CU up in the background no more for the rest of the year. I'll have every opposing team in the background, BWatts, if BYU run for 300 yards. Y'all can book that. JR said it. Y'all can book it.
JR, you must have seen that running back,
every
boy.
other team. Every other
You must have
team
seen that running back
there.
You must have seen
300 yards.
Your boy,
they give up 300 yards. I ain't putting CU up in the background. It'd be everybody else. The whole Big 12 would be up in the background if they give up 300 yards.
I'm telling you now.
You
had the grace of God saved you last week, but you keep playing with grace.
I'll still be on the show, but it ain't gonna have CU back there. Come on the show. BWatts my dog. I ain't jumping ship on BWatts. BWatts my dog. CU in the background? Oh heck no. It'll be everybody else in that background but CU.
Hey, you see BWatts background on already changed. BWatts used to have shoes and jerseys and drawers, everything. Everything Brian had. He had on. He just got
So let them give up 300 this Saturday. You won't see this background or a Buffalo behind. Ralph is 7. Nobody. All of them.
You talking about total running?
Yeah, total 300 total.
You just did it last week. It was total. Doing this.
Nah,
you talking about rushing, not offense.
Yeah, total rushing, not total offense. So just rushing.
So you just want to play Russian roulette with your career. The doggone running back by himself, Mike. If he let the little JV running back get 140 and soaking wet 160 pounds, you know this boy gonna get at least almost 200.
Nah, man.
80 by himself.
Them boys ain't coming up behind me if they run for 300. Book it. I'm telling you. My background to be everything else but CU. Everything else. I want to have a CU background. Every team that we play against, I just put their background up. That's how it's gonna be, man. Y'all can't give up no 300 rushing yards. Don't let me down, man. I know y'all players watch this. Do not let me down.
Okay,
I want to keep my background up. But if I gotta take it down, y'all getting up 300 yards.
299, y'all. 299, 298. 298. Keep the background up. 298.
298. I'm gone. See, Greg got some stuff. Greg's on some stuff.
298, y'all.
Hey, what kind of celebration Cecile be doing? What that is, Greg? I know you young. What the hell he be doing? What the hell is that?
I don't know. That's some probably some TikTok stuff.
They doing that TikTok dance.
Oh, that what it is?
Yeah, talking about a girl.
I thought he like a damn swan. I thought he was a swan
you,
on the lake or something. I said, what the hell are you doing?
You don't, BWatts, you don't even want to know what it is. You don't even want to. I don't even think young men should be doing it, but that's just the trend. That's the
Damn.
trend.
All them dancing Travis used to be doing was
it's a woman song. It's a woman song. Shout out to the ladies, but it's talking about dancing around in a circle. And it's a woman thing. So look, I don't think they should be doing it, but that's the TikTok trend.
dancing
So they
around
all
in a
doing it.
circle.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. He gonna be playing his fight there like that quarterback in Chicago out the wild then. Yeah.
And you still don't love him.
I ain't know what we're doing. I said, what the hell Cecile Brown doing, man?
That's the thing, man. They all doing it, man. They even doing it in the NFL too. So I'm like,
everything they
the same one?
That's the trend. Yeah, they doing the same thing. It's TikTok.
Anything on TikTok, they're gonna do it. So it better be appropriate.
I don't do TikTok. I ain't got TikTok. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Throw it in
all right, fellas.
Oh my
I'm out of here, man. We ready at 1:30. Appreciate it, Greg. Appreciate it, JR.
All right.
Peace.
All right, chat.
We're trying to fix what was broken last week, and we're on to this week. We're not there last week. We're past that. We just got to go out there and do what we're capable of doing. We're prepared to have no opportunity to fail. That's how you bounce back from adversity.
This will be Colorado's second home game of the year, and I'm telling you, they need a big time win.
This is a football game you've got to win convincingly, and I think they will. There has been a little bit more of kind of that edge within this program.
This is kickoff week from beautiful Boulder, Colorado. You got to give this crowd so much credit here at Folsom Stadium.
I don't need nobody scared. I don't need nobody afraid, nobody timid. Be that dude. Everybody wants to be hit. It's time to be hit. Because we belong.
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way.